In this segment, we will talk about program selection.
What's that?
Twist.
Super duper.
Program selection is intricately related to materials organization, including card sort systems, data systems, classroom schedule, staff training issues, and the specific teaching procedures related to each program.
Try this. What is it?
Canoe.
Super job, buddy.
Specific teaching programs are selected based on an analysis of the student's performance on various assessments, such as the VB-MAP. Program selection should also be guided by the needs of the student in relation to family priorities and the experiences the student will have in the community.
What do you need now? Hey, where's the towel? Okay, there they are. Go away.
MANs are often the first area targeted for instruction.
Rewind.
MANs are selected primarily from student preference assessments. Deciding which manned response form to use, for instance, whether a child will respond vocally or use sign language, will be determined based on a child's acquisition of skills in other areas, such as their imitative repertoire and echoic skill.
Program selection varies for each student based on their performance on the VB-MAP. Seth's current programming includes expanding his manned repertoire. We're also working on having Seth tact a variety of items and pictures, in addition to building his responding as a listener.
Good, folding your hands. Can you find the bus? Good, do this. Good job.
Signed MANs may be selected from acquired imitation skills. Vocal MANs may be selected from established echoic skills.
Very important for Seth is building his imitation skills because his primary response form is sign. We're also working on building his echoic response form so that we can shape up that behavior as a response form as well.
And do this one. Say he, and do this. Good job.
Keep in mind that certain students may acquire imitation skills or echoic skills through the process of acquiring the MAN.
Bounce up.
TAC targets can be selected from acquired manned lists.
Punches.
For vocal learners, TAC targets can be selected from their acquired echoic skills or from imitation items for signers.
Drum.
In most circumstances, intraverbal items are derived from acquired TACs.
You write with
This.
Thomas the.
Two.
The number of active programs that will be used within a student will be determined by how they performed on the VB-MAP assessment, also by their rate of skill acquisition, by their relative level of barriers to effective instruction, and finally by their ability to cooperate with instruction.
What is it?
Green.
What kind?
Black.
A black gorilla.
Following acquisition of the basic operants, students will need to learn to use more complex language. For instance, using language to describe objects, to respond by feature, function, class,
I am a train.
and to engage in detailed conversational skills.
I climb up.
Programming should lead to the student being able to use a wide range of words as mans, TACs, intraverbals, and as a listener. For more information, visit the Patton website.